This morning, pulling the plug. Plans for a data center in Dane County fall apart, but the company says it's still focused on Wisconsin.
Plus, another shutdown looms in Washington, the changes Democrats are demanding, and how the GOP is responding.
And protecting students, the push to put the brakes on drivers who illegally pass school buses. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now. This morning on your Thursday, January 29th, we're almost to Friday.
Yeah, we're just about there.
Just
almost.
there.
So
yeah.
close. Can taste it. Almost taste those warmer temperatures, too. That warm-up that Savannah has been tracking is nearly here. Got another day below zero, though, to start out.
Yeah, we're still cold this morning, and we'll still be dealing with similar temperatures tomorrow morning, but then we're finally going to see some relief. -1 in Verona, -6 in Madison, -7 in McFarland, and -4 in Oregon. -10 in the Dells. Little areas are cooler than that. Boscobel at -13 and La Crosse at -8. Some of us do have a wind chill factored in. We don't in Madison right now. Monroe, though, -19, -22 in Lone Rock. So those areas that are seeing a wind chill, -15 to as low as -20 for the most part. And yeah, we've got one more day. We do have the cold nighttime temperatures before we see a big improvement, especially as we head into Sunday and next week. We've got the lower to mid-teens and some sunshine, along with not as breezy of conditions today. So winds will not be as much of a factor. We'll have when winds pick up again and your next chance of snow returning.
Savannah, thank you. First this morning, for now, the data center debate in DeForest is over.
Developer QTS says it's not the right time for its $12 billion project in Dane County, but it's still focused on building in Iowa and Wisconsin. The announcement comes after village staff recommended the village president reject a petition that was needed to move forward. Locals pushed back over energy consumption, lack of transparency, and environmental concerns. QTS says it'll continue its $1.5 million partnership, though, with UW-Madison to advance research and responsible data center development.
The Dane County Medical Examiner has identified the man killed in a shooting on Madison's south side as 34-year-old Luis Sotero Herrera. 2 people have been arrested in connection with the case. Police say a 67-year-old Madison man is accused of killing his daughter's ex-boyfriend, identified as Herrera. He is being held on a $2 million cash bond. The man faces a first-degree murder charge. His daughter is charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. It happened early Sunday morning on Primrose Lane. 6:02 to some national news this morning. All eyes are on the Capitol building as lawmakers are set to hold another vote on funding the Department of Homeland Security.
This is all over what's happening in Minnesota right now. Today's vote comes as Senate Democrats say they won't vote for it right now, risking a possible shutdown tomorrow night. Democrats want federal agents to be required to wear body cameras. They also want them to ban face coverings and roving ICE patrols. If amended, the bill would need to go back to the House. However, Republicans would rather work with the White House after the bill passes.
One thing I do know, and that is that a government shutdown is not in anybody's interest.
Republicans must work with Democrats to find legislative solutions to restore order and public safety.
Congress has already passed 6 bills to fund various parts of the government, but 6 more remain.
This morning, Georgia officials seeking answers on FBI who took 700 pallets of ballots from an election facility. The site was the election facility for Fulton County, which was one of the locations the president's team focused on after the 2020 election. A source told CNN that the operation was related to the Justice Department's investigation into alleged voter fraud. County officials warned this may compromise future elections. An FBI spokesperson says that the investigation is ongoing, but did not provide any other information.
President Trump warning Iran that if a nuclear deal is not reached soon, the U.S. could be forced to strike. On Truth Social, Trump warning that the strike could be far worse than the one the U.S. carried out on its nuclear sites over the summer. Iran's foreign minister responded, saying the country's armed forces are ready to respond if needed.
To continuing coverage now on the severe winter storm. The unrelenting cold battering the country is likely to get more brutal for some areas. Now, this weekend's temperatures in the south and east coast could drop more than 30 degrees below normal. As many as 200 daily cold temperature records could be broken as far south as Florida. This comes as much of the south continues to cope with massive power outages.
A local nonprofit is making sure everyone can care for their pets no matter the weather. Madison Pet Clinic Underdog Pet Rescue partnering up with Street Dog Coalition. Once a month, they take care of pets that belong to people who are homeless or dealing with financial burdens at no cost. The next free clinic is next month. A new bill that could keep students safe while getting on and off a school bus is now headed through the state capitol.
Wisconsin drivers illegally pass stopped school buses more than 800,000 times each school year. The Wisconsin School Bus Association reports the violations put children at risk daily. If passed, the bill would require cameras be added onto buses to help catch violators. It would also extend driver license renewal periods for operators over 70 from 2 years to 4 years. Lawmakers must pass the bills through both chambers before the session ends in March.
If you live in Beloit, the city is looking for your input as it searches for its next city manager. There's a public meeting next Thursday at 5:30 p.m. There you can talk about the recruitment process and what qualities you hope to see in the next president. That is at the Beloit Public Library. You can also email feedback to publiccomment@beloitwi.gov by the meeting date.
Well, take a look at this. If you're looking for a virtual 5K to run, registration is now open for a virtual Bob Ross inspired race. So anyone can take part in the Run for Trees Happy Little 5K by walking, running, biking, or using a mobility device. You can participate from anywhere in the state throughout the month of April. Proceeds from the event, including the $36 registration fee, will benefit tree health and protection across the state. A link to register is at a link on this story online at channel3000.com.
Oh, there you go. An excuse to get moving.
Yes, get moving, especially with these temps. You know, not
It's
always so
hard.
pleasant.
It is hard. That wind has been just, it's got this bite to it that hurts when you go outside. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. We got some relief, though, on the way. Savannah is tracking a warm-up, but today, not quite here yet.
Yeah, not quite here. We're definitely still going to be cold going forward the next few days. But as we get into the weekend, that's when we're finally tracking a little bit of a warm up. And Sunday into next week, that's when temperatures are going to come up even more. But with the warm up, I do think we turn more active with a couple of snow chances that return. Your first chance is going to come the second half of this upcoming weekend, Sunday, but not until later in the day, and that lasting into Monday as well. We'll time out the system that'll bring us our next chance of snow and when breezy conditions are going to return yet again.
And the IRS is now accepting your tax filings. Coming up after the break, the return scams that you need to be aware of.
And the River Food Pantry is about to open their doors for the first time at their new location. We're live there right now with how you can help them pack the pantry in the 608.
And we're asking your help to support the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, helping keep neighbors warm these winter months. All you need to do is just scan the QR code on your screen to donate.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
In the 608, it's a big day for the River Food Pantry, one they've been waiting years for.
Josh Spider is live ahead of the ribbon cutting for their brand new building. Josh, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you guys. A big couple of days here for the river, and we're super excited to be part of it here at News 3 Now. Rhonda Adams is joining us live this morning. Rhonda, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You got a big smile on your face.
I do.
It's happening.
Yes, it is. In a little over 24 hours, we will be open.
This is incredible. So you guys have your official ribbon cutting today, and you officially open tomorrow to the public. How are you feeling?
Yeah, like super excited.
All the feelings, right?
All of it. Yeah, it's all coming together. So
So
yeah,
where are we
yeah.
standing right now? Because this is going to be a big part and a big addition that you guys were really looking forward to.
Yeah, so in our old building, we had curbside groceries. This is drive-through groceries. So can we walk?
Yes, let's do it.
Kind of see how this is going to work tomorrow.
And you mentioned, you know, the curbside. It's cold outside. We're nice and warm. We don't have our coats on.
Right.
This is huge for you.
It's huge for those that we serve, our volunteers, our staff. So tomorrow, someone will push this button and the door will open and we will be greeting our clients. They will drive up,
right through
stay
here.
in their car. Yes. So again, so exciting. It's cold.
It is cold.
Right?
It is
Right.
cold. And not even just for the folks coming through here, but all of your volunteers. This is a huge benefit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just having a space that is comfortable for them to be able to serve, and people can stay in their car. And you know, it's our clients that asked us. We'd like to stay in our car, and we'd like to be served this way. So
yeah. A couple of things happening tomorrow. Obviously, the drive-through, and there's another thing that you guys will be kicking off too.
Yeah. So our meals, our family at-home meals, the take-home meals will be also part of tomorrow.
You know, this has been a big change for you guys, and it's been kind of a transition, as anything is. But I mean, you're ready to rock and roll.
We are. The staff have been working so hard to move, get set up, and unpacked here at the New River, and we are excited to serve our community.
We have some video we want to show folks of this facility because it is big, and it's a big change from what you guys came from. Let's talk a little bit about just the size comparison and really why you needed this space.
Yeah, and Josh, if you don't mind, I'm going to shut the door,
please
right?
do.
Because it's cold, right? So we came from a space that was a leased space, 11,000 square feet, to this space here, 32,500, so about 3 times the size.
So that's huge, and the reason you need this, and it's kind of a sad reason, you guys are seeing a growing need here in the area.
Yeah, there is a lot of people in our community that need a little bit of extra assistance. So if we can help out so that they can have some food from the river, and then they can pay, bills, whether that's rent, health care, child care. We hope to take off the edge just a little bit.
And we launched Pack the Pantry a few weeks ago, and it's because you now need to fill this space for that growing need. So how can folks help right now?
Yes, so they can donate food to us, or they can go online and also donate to us monetarily, and or we need volunteers. So volunteer shifts are just starting to open up now, so we'd love any or all 3.
Yeah, and it's fun just to see some of your staff in the building already. It's just kind of like that first day of school, right? You guys are excited, you're smiling, and I mean, it's all to give back to the community.
It is, and it is the community that we need to thank for making this building possible. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, News 3 Now is proud to be part of this as well, Rhonda. So thanks for having us out.
Yes.
And if you'd like to learn more about how you can pack the pantry and some of the other things happening here at the brand new River, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com, guys.
Oh boy, you
Exciting.
love to see it. So excited for them and for the community. You got to step in now and pack that pantry.
Yes, we can do it. Josh, thank you. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him either on social media or email him at inthe608@wictv.com for a chance to be featured.
Josh Breiter, busy guy today. He is going to be one of the MCs for the Andy North Trivia Night. It's tonight at the Sylvie. Proceeds go to support the research being done at the Carbone Cancer Center. Last year, they raised $130,000. You can learn more about supporting the cause at channel3000.com.
All right, checking in with Savannah, getting you ready to head out the door if you haven't already. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. They're going to want to bundle up if you haven't been outside yet. We are still below 0 all across the map. -6 currently in Madison with clear skies. Yeah, we'll have the sunshine, but temperatures slow to warm up. -1 at 9 in the morning, 9 by noon, and then topping out only again in the lower to mid-teens. We're still nowhere near normal, but our upward swing of things already underway. And we will have the sunshine in the first half of the day. Not as breezy of conditions either. I think once we get past about 2 to 3 p.m., that's when cloud cover is going to increase from the north to the south. Maybe a few flurries that can't be ruled out. I think mainly northeast of Madison up near Fond du Lac, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan. No snow accumulation for the areas that do see the flurries. But really over the next couple of days, as the low pressure continues to spin, you see all of that blue that's really going to be well east across Lake Michigan, maybe Milwaukee, Kenosha, Sheboygan, seeing some of that, but really everyone else across southern Wisconsin will stay dry with some mixed sunshine and cloud cover as we go forward. The second half of this upcoming weekend, that's when we're looking at our better snow chances of returning everywhere across south central Wisconsin. So our winds not a factor today, but then starting overnight into early Friday morning, winds start to pick up about 15 to 20 miles per hour, and then most of us 20 to 25 miles per hour for gusts tomorrow afternoon. So there'll be a bigger factor again as we head for Friday, and that'll continue into Saturday morning. Here's our next better chance of snow. There's going to be a bigger system that moves in from the northwest across the Dakotas, Iowa, Minnesota. That will still be west of here, though, as we get into Saturday night and Sunday morning. Closer to about 4 to 5 p.m., though, that's when snow showers could develop. I still think west of Madison, but that gets into parts of Wisconsin. That'll increase in coverage then as we get later into the night, closer to midnight. You can still see more prominent purples across central and northern Wisconsin. That's that's where I think there's going to be a greater impact from this system, but we'll likely still get a little bit of light snow showers and some accumulation Sunday into Monday. Then we're dry Monday night. Tuesday later in the day into Wednesday and Thursday, that's when our snow chances are going to return. So yes, it's going to be warmer, but with that warm up, we're going to be a little bit more active with more than one snow chance for next week. The upper 20s return by mid to late week, and then even a couple days where 30s are not out of the question. Just the lower 30s, but still pretty good.
Hey, I'll take it. Anything is better than what we've been dealing with the past few days.
Yeah, it'll feel like a huge warm up.
Yes, a big shift in temps. Savannah, thank you.
First warn traffic update. Lots of green out there on the maps. Northbound Janesville to the Beltline?
Are we sure this is right?
No. Not sure at all. I would be shocked if it took you 0 minutes to get from Janesville to the Beltline, but what you need to know is that it's all green out there and no major incidents that should be slowing down the morning commute.
Yes.
All right, it's tax season, folks. The IRS now accepting returns for 2025, and we want to make sure that your information is protected.
Consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn is warning you this morning about the phishing scams designed to trick you. Michelle Renee, good morning.
Chris, Kyrian, good morning. Tax refund phishing scams often come in the form of robo-emails or texts asking you to click a link and provide personal information like your social security number and your bank account details. That's your red flag. It's a scam. The IRS says only scammers will reach out by text, email, or social media to get your information. You should also beware of callers posing as government agents trying to connect you to a tax resolution officer. That's just another way scammers try to get your information. Report scam messages to the FTC by checking the report junk option on your phone or forward unwanted text to spam. You can track your tax refund by using the IRS's Where's My Refund tool to get updates on the status of your return. And people who file paper returns can do that too. You'll just need to wait about 4 weeks for the status to show up in the Where's My Refund app.
All right.
Get information, because you know it is the time and people are always looking and searching, so make sure you know what's going on.
Yes, protect your identity, you guys.
Yes. Michelle Renee, thank you. Well, still ahead, we're showing you a new thing from Heinz. They're getting ready for the big game.
And Wisconsin immigrants facing some tough choices right now. Coming up in our next half hour, how one organization is working to keep families together.
And we're asking your help to support the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, helping keep our neighbors safe and protected this winter. All you need to do is scan the QR code on your screen or visit channel3000.com to donate.
Glenn sharing her morning with us. Some cold cows near Jefferson. Boy, it has just been so cold. The stretch of just frigid winter is just it's outserved its welcome. It's time to get on out of here.
Yeah. It bogs you down, but the cows, I don't know how they feel out there. I'm not the cows, so I don't know.
Just feeling for everybody that has to be outside during this tough time.
All of our outside workers working hard.
Yes.
All right, Gwen, thank you.
Well, here's what's trending this morning. Just in time for the big game, Heinz is rolling out Keg Chup. Yeah, you heard it right, Keg Chup. It's the first ever keg of its unmistakably rich ketchup, standing nearly 20 inches tall. So I'm just thinking about how big this thing is.
Not that tall.
Yeah, well, almost 2 feet.
big
That's still pretty tall. Holding 114 ounces, it lets fans tap, pour, and enjoy ketchup all game long. No more running out at watch parties. Inspired by beer kegs, Heinz says Keg Chup is the ultimate game day companion, and a limited number will be available through giveaways on Instagram. And if you want to, you can do an exclusive pre-order at HeinzKegChup.com.
I can only imagine how out of hand this could get at some rowdy Super Bowl parties.
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Somebody's gonna be holding
that what you gotta say, like,
up there
and
with
drink
their
the
mouth
ketchup?
open, drinking ketchup. I
You
mean,
know
maybe they
someone's
have their
gonna
French
do
fries
that.
already in their
Somebody will
mouth.
do
You
it.
don't know what's up.
I just hate ketchup.
yeah.
You hate ketchup.
I hate most sauces.
Oh, that's why
No
you eat everything
sauce over
dry.
there.
She doesn't like sauces. She doesn't eat syrup on her
Wait,
pancakes.
no, I do. Just
Girl,
not
I
that
saw
one
you
day.
in there eating
Not
those
that
dry
one day.
pancakes.
I don't just have a thing of syrup that I can whip out at work, though.
Pocket syrup?
Yeah.
Like in a little flask?
I have pocket Tabasco.
There you go.
Okay,
Anyway.
that's something. She likes spice. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it that way. Well, here in other trending news, a toddler in England is turning heads after he made his second pool world record. Yes, this little guy is shooting some pool. Take a look at this. Jude Owens managed to become the youngest person ever to pot 2 balls in 2 different pockets with 1 cue ball strike. He has to lay on the table to get the shot just right, of course. He also is the youngest to pull off a bank shot using the rails to sink another ball. Jude's dad says he's shown amazing aptitude for the game since he first picked up the stick. So there you go.
I mean, how young was he when he picked up the stick?
Yeah.
He's only
like,
2.
I'm about to say he's like months old.
He'll be
maybe.
hustling at the bars before you know it.
really good.
Well, might want to head inside and play a game the next couple of days because we're still cold, not as cold as where we've been, but we're down to -3 again tonight and then much better this weekend.
All right. Folks, we need your help for our week of warmth. Scan the QR code on your screen so we can help those veterans pay their heating bills.
Yes, just scan that QR code. And up next, Wisconsin lawmakers push to put your privacy rights in the state constitution. How some say the move could help protect you from government overreach.
This morning, new video showing interactions between federal agents and Alex Preddy days before agents shot and killed him. What that footage is revealing.
And a local organization is building up a fund to help immigrants. Why they say it's important now more than ever.
And we're getting ready for the Grammys. Why this year's winners may look different than those in years past. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning on a Thursday. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. I hope your Thursday morning is off to a great start.
Oh, look at that. We are below zero again.
So maybe,
Joy.
I mean, like, I feel like, at this point, maybe we've just adjusted to it. It's been several days.
I love winter. I have not adjusted to it yet.
Maybe I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, a little bit. We're going to
takes
warm
your
up on the
breath
way,
away.
though, despite that cold start, Savannah.
Yeah, definitely got to warm up to talk about what we got to get through today and tomorrow first. We're at -6 right now. Clear skies. Winds are light, only at 3 miles per hour out of the north. Winds are not going to be a big factor like what we had yesterday, but we see those increase again tomorrow. But temperatures come up a bit tomorrow as well. Temperature at 10 in the morning, 3 degrees, and then lunchtime 9, topping out again in the lower to mid-teens later today. We will have the sunshine for the first half of the day. I think clouds are going to be quick to increase, though, once we get past about 2 to 3 p.m. And then we are tracking some snow chances that are going to return to the forecast soon to here. We'll time them out coming up.
All right, sounds good.
This morning, another government shutdown looms as Democrats say they will not pass a bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security.
It comes as tensions remain high in Minneapolis after federal agents shot and killed 2 U.S. citizens, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. New video shows Preddy yelling at federal agents in Minneapolis 11 days before agents shot and killed him. In the footage, you can see 37-year-old Preddy with others and agents. As the agents drive away, Preddy then kicks out a taillight. Agents then tackle him to the ground and fire tear gas into the crowd. Eventually, Preddy is seen hurrying away and the agents leave. Last night, nurses joined a vigil to honor the man they knew.
He was always generous, went above and beyond for everybody, very kind, and he was a good human.
Federal officials say the 2 agents who shot Preddy have been placed on leave. Meanwhile, Border Czar Tom Homan is now in Minneapolis to de-escalate. But online, a heated exchange between President Trump and the city's mayor, Jacob Fry. Trump accused Fry of playing with fire over his insistence that local police would not enforce federal immigration laws. Well, not knowing if, when, or even where another immigration crackdown could happen, advocates here say local immigrants are considering abandoning the life they built.
In January of last year, Central Dane County launched its Immigrant Defense Fund. So far, the organization has distributed about $1.5 million across Wisconsin, helping families cover legal fees, emergency costs, and even housing. Officials say many immigrants aren't given a choice, even when they follow the legal process.
Families where perhaps the primary breadwinner has been detained as they went to a check-in at the Milwaukee courthouse. So they are now transferred to a facility in another state. And family is left behind, not having enough resources for rent or to pay food.
She says they're close to starting the year with $2 million in the fund.
In more national news, today marks a year since that tragic mid-air collision between an Army Black Hawk helicopter and American Airlines flight. The crash over the Potomac River killed 67 people. The anniversary comes 2 days after the NTSB said the helicopter pilots were unable to see the plane. In December, the U.S. government also admitted that it was partially at fault for the disaster.
In more local news, operations at Wisconsin's youth prisons are now in full compliance with court-ordered reforms. State officials say 50 changes have been implemented at Lincoln Hills and Copper Lake schools. The reforms follow a lawsuit filed after child abuse allegations in 2017. Among the changes, an end to punitive solitary confinement and limits on the use of pepper spray. The Department of Corrections was also ordered to stop the use of mechanical restraints and strip searches.
For now, the data center debate in DeForest is over. QTS says it'll not move forward with their proposed 1,600-acre data center. The announcement comes after village staff recommended the village president reject a petition that was needed to move forward. QTS says it will continue to look elsewhere to build in Wisconsin and Iowa. The $12 billion DeForest project promised 700 permanent jobs, but faced criticism over energy use and environmental impact.
6:34 at the state capitol, Democratic lawmakers are moving to amend Wisconsin's constitution, working to create an individual fundamental right to privacy. Lawmakers say the amendment would protect Wisconsinites from government overreach and coercion. It would also shift the burden in court, requiring the government to justify how it had the authority to violate someone's privacy, rather than forcing individuals to prove the government did something wrong.
11 other states have privacy rights in their constitutions. Some states like Montana and Alaska, the privacy rights been interpreted to be stronger than the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which is for unreasonable searches and seizures.
Democrats say they're hopeful Republicans will join them in supporting the amendment. A separate bill which would allow Wisconsinites to sue in state court when their constitutional rights are violated by state or federal officials has been referred to committee.
6:35 to the race for governor now. Washington County Executive Josh Schoemann is out. He was the only Republican running against Congressman Tom Tiffany. The news comes a day after Tiffany got the endorsement of President Trump. Schoemann's campaign explained the decision, saying if we focus on the people of Wisconsin rather than fighting with one another, we can make Wisconsin the place to be, not just be from.
The recent cold snap affects all of us, but it can be life-threatening for people without a permanent roof over their heads. Madison Street Medicine operates differently than a traditional shelter. They provide care and supplies to anyone, anywhere in the community. Staff say the winter months can be slower, but the work is far more critical, focusing on outreach to prevent frostbite and save lives.
So we have a whole outreach team that goes out and then provides supplies and makes connections with people. But a couple times a week, we also take out volunteer prescribers. We have 39 prescribers, okay, who give their time to serve people who don't have anything to give them.
Madison Street Medicine can help connect people in need to shelters, hotels, provide warmth, and get them in touch with outreach workers.
Badger basketball hosted Minnesota last night. Coaches rocking shoes designed by patients at American Family Children's Hospital. An absolutely ugly first half, though, for Greg Gard's squad. Final 10 seconds of the first, Bobby Durkin hits a three to put the Gophers up 35-15. Wisconsin started 4 for 28 from the field. The second half, though, an entirely different story. UW outscored Minnesota 50-28. Badgers come back to win it 67-63, getting their record 11th straight win against the Golden Gophers. Up next, Ohio State, Saturday afternoon. Tonight, women's basketball on the road to face number 11 Ohio State. Badgers looking to pick up their first win over OSU since 2021. Tip-off is set for 7. You can watch it on the Big Ten Network. Well, music's biggest night is only a few days away now. Kendrick Lamar, Lady Gaga, Sabrina Carpenter, all set in the tempo with a combined 22 Grammy nominations.
Lamar tops the list with 9 nominations. He won 5 last year. He's in the running for Record of the Year alongside Bad Bunny, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii, Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Chappell Roan, and Bruno Mars. One music critic knows the Grammy voter base is changing, and with it, who earns the honors?
One thing the Recording Academy has done recently is invite everyone who votes for the Latin Grammys to become a voter for the regular Grammys. And so that is going to cause a big shift, I think, in giving Latin music more of a chance.
And music's biggest night includes more than music, including Best Audiobook. Trevor Noah will be back to host Grammys air right here on Sunday night on WISC TV at 7.
Trevor Noah actually up for a Grammy in that audiobook category for his recording of Into the Uncut Grass.
Okay.
So there you go. Not often you see somebody who's hosting the awards actually up for an award.
And it'll be interesting if he wins that award. So we'll see what happens there.
He'll hand it to himself.
Like how does that work? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm excited to see the performances and see how things turn out. Well, let's check in with Savannah. Savannah, whew. It's been a rough few days, so what do you have for us?
It has been, but luckily winds are not going to be a big factor today, only about 10 to 15 miles per hour at the highest. But we are going to see winds rebound as early as tomorrow, so enjoy the last breezy day that we have as a whole today. It will still be cold tonight into tomorrow, and then we're finally tracking some relief heading into this upcoming weekend, especially the second half Sunday into next week, but that's when snow chances are going to return for southern Wisconsin. We'll time that out ahead.
And it's Winter Salt Week. Why it's important and what you can do is ahead in my consumer report.
And also coming up in the 608, the River Food Pantry is about to open their doors for the first time at the new location. We're live with how you can help them pack the pantry in the 608.
And we are in the middle of our week of warmth. Scan that QR code on your screen and go to channel3000.com/warmth so we can help veterans pay their heating bills this winter.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
642 in the 608 today. Yeah, it's a big day for the River Food Pantry, one they have been waiting years for.
Josh Piter is live ahead of the ribbon cutting for their brand new building. Good morning.
Good morning to you guys. It's a day we have been waiting for, the official ribbon cutting for the brand new River Food Pantry. Joining us this morning, who's all excited herself, is Rhonda Adams. Rhonda, we made it. We're here.
We are here. Finally, yes.
This is huge, and you guys are excited. So the official ribbon cutting this afternoon. Tomorrow you officially open to the public.
We do. So we open 2 programs tomorrow. So our drive-through groceries and family at home meals. And so over here in our kitchen, Rachel is busy making chili, and actually I think she's even making something special for the ribbon cutting today. But you know, this beautiful new big commercial kitchen, all electric, is a big deal for us.
And that was a big part of all of this, is just having the added space.
The added space, right? And also sustainability was a big piece for us as well. So yeah, can we walk and talk?
Yes, let's do it. And while we're walking, we have some video we want to show folks, because obviously now you have this big, beautiful space. You're trying to fill it, so we've been asking people to pack the pantry. And there are some comparisons here because you guys moved from such a smaller space compared to what you are right now.
Yes, so 11,000 square feet in a lease space to 32,500 square feet, so 3 times the size in a space that we own.
Wow, that's huge. And I mean, look at this room here. You have windows. This is really for the community, and you wanted to open it up to more programs in the future.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the programs that we had to suspend with COVID and just because of space was our in-person dining. We will be able to bring that back now. So,
that's huge.
Yeah.
So what comes next for the River with all this? Obviously, we know right here now we're doing Pack the Pantry, but you guys have a lot of goals here in the near future.
We do. So lots of programs will open up as the kind of weeks come by. So next one will be River Delivers. So for those that are homebound, cannot get out, don't have transportation, they can request groceries from us, and we have volunteers that will deliver to them.
Oh, that's so exciting. All right, so you still need a lot of stuff for the shelves because you're going to be serving even more people. So how can people continue helping Pack the Pantry?
Yeah, so Pack the Pantry, really our goal is 100,000 pounds of food and $100,000 for us to buy food. And we can buy food at wholesale, so we can stretch that dollar just a little bit farther. So people can either come here on site and drop off donations. We have a bin outside. They can go online to our website and give to us monetarily, or they can do both. We'd love both.
Any little bit makes a big difference.
It all does. It all matters.
Well, Rhonda, congratulations again. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Of course, News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Pack the Pantry. You can help us make a difference by going to this story up on channel3000.com. We have links for you to learn exactly how you can help them moving forward, guys.
All right, let's do it. Josh Sprider live at the river. Thank you.
Checking in now with Savannah, getting you ready for your day. Savannah, what do we have to look forward to when hitting those air?
Where am I? Let's go to the, there we go.
There she is.
Hopefully no one
There we go.
got
Super
dizzy this
easy
morning.
peasy.
-6 in Madison. So we've got a pretty brutal start out there. Not as low as what temperatures were late Friday over the weekend, but a little bit of an improvement out there. And we're going to continue to see that happen the next several days. Lone Rock sitting at a chilly -10, -13 in Boscobel, and -11 in Wisconsin Dells. Not everyone is seeing a wind chill factored in. In fact, most are not, but the few that are down to almost -20 in Janesville and Monroe. Camp Douglas also there, and Viroqua is at -20. That's with the wind chill factored in. We're expecting sunshine early in the day, and then clouds going to increase later after about 2 to 3 p.m. The temperature at 10 in the morning still only a brisk 2 degrees, and then we'll be up to about 8 for lunchtime, topping out once again similar to yesterday. We've got the lower to mid-teens. I think that sunshine may be going to help a little bit more than what we had yesterday. And then that further is going to continue to be the case Friday and Saturday with even warmer temperatures that return to the forecast. Again, we just got to get through tonight. Clouds, this is a look at 9 p.m. All of us are pretty much going to be cloudy. Can't rule out a couple of flurries later this evening into tonight. I think mainly northeast of Madison, and these snow showers over Lake Michigan spinning around the low. That's really where they're going to stay the next several days, the better chances for snow. So maybe Sheboygan, Manitowoc, Milwaukee, and Kenosha seeing a little bit of flurry activity, but I think everyone pretty much across southern Wisconsin will stay dry. We've got the 20s that are going to return over the weekend, and Friday into Saturday is when breezy conditions are going to return. We finally get a break from that this afternoon, but winds rebound out of the north tomorrow. This is a look at 3:30 in the morning. Already going to see gusts about 15 or so miles per hour. Then we're up to 20 to 25 later in the afternoon tomorrow, and then that's going to carry us into Saturday as well. The next system that's going to arrive to our northwest on Sunday, Saturday night into Sunday for areas well west of here. This is 5 in the morning now Sunday, still west of Minneapolis. That'll continue to move east, and for us, areas west of Madison could see that shortly after lunchtime, but I think most of us are going to see that later Sunday night into early Monday morning. See these purples that are a little bit more prominent across central and northern Wisconsin, but we still have a chance of accumulating snowfall here as well Sunday into Monday. That's our next best chance of snow. Looks a little more active next week. With the active weather, it also is going to be warmer. 28 Wednesday and Thursday, and then we've got a couple of 30s, so finally may see freezing level. I don't know how long it's been since we've seen freezing level. I mean, it's definitely been at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Been a really cold stretch.
Yes, so I'm looking for, at least the sun has been out lately.
Exactly, that's helped a little bit.
Helped a little, staying lighter longer, so I'm trying to think of some of the positives. Like at 5 o'clock, I could actually see everything.
I know, everything wasn't completely dark yet.
Yes, so I'm just trying to find the positives inside of this.
You have to during winter.
The positives inside of the negatives. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
I like that.
See? I got it. See, I'm full of wisdom this morning.
Always, every day.
Yes.
Every day. Thanks, Savannah. First warn traffic check, and everything is looking good. Avoid the zeros in the map. Just know that there are no major incidents slowing down your morning commute.
Yeah, I might need to recalibrate that.
We do.
Well, to consumer news now, this week is Winter Salt Week, a campaign focused on raising awareness about salt pollution, how it affects our waterways, and even our drinking water.
Consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn here to share some of the details, including the harms and the best practices when it comes to prevention. Good morning.
Chris, Kyrian, good morning. With a nationwide salt shortage affecting contractors, Winter Salt Week highlights both the urgency and opportunity to improve salting practices. Now, rolled salt used for safety harms lakes, streams, and drinking water by increasing sodium and chloride levels. Wisconsin SaltWise reports 1 teaspoon of salt can pollute 5 gallons of fresh water, and our state uses 1 to 2 million tons of road salt each winter.
It's enough to pollute over 1 trillion gallons of fresh water. And some of us may be getting more salt than we realize through our drinking water today.
For humans, especially those relying on private wells, sodium is a direct health concern. Madison promotes prevention as the best solution. You can prevent salt pollution with mechanical removal methods like shoveling and snow blowing. Madison shares she personally goes back with a broom, sweeping to help minimize the risk of ice and rarely ever needs to salt. You can also use brine as a pre-treatment. That's salt-diluted water, prevents snow from sticking while using less salt. Municipalities, contractors, and property owners should get your equipment calibrated. And anyone with a private well can find resources for testing with this story at channel3000.com. Now, Winter Salt Week continues to have webinars today and tomorrow, as well as events coming up to help everyone make safer, smarter choices about salt use for the environment and our health. To learn more about these impacts and what steps you can take, visit my full story online.
All right, Michelle Renee, good information. Thank you.
Coming up in the morning sprint, a new candidate has entered the race for Minnesota governor.
And here's that QR code for our week of warmth. Scan it, go to channel3000.com/warmth. 2 easy ways to help veterans pay their heating bills this winter. (6:55) time for the morning sprint.
In the wake of the shooting deaths of U.S. citizens Alex Preddy and Renee Good, Senate Democrats are vowing to block funding for the Department of Homeland Security. That's unless ICE reforms are put in place. If no deal is reached, the government could partially shut down tomorrow.
And brand new this morning, 4-term U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar launching her campaign to be the next governor of Minnesota. It's a surprise twist in the race for the state's top job. It comes as the state's experiencing unprecedented immigration reform operations, igniting national debate.
News 3 Now is asking for your help supporting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund during the week of warmth. 95 cents of every dollar donated goes directly to helping those in crisis stay safe and warm. It all leads up to our telethon tomorrow. To donate, scan the QR code or visit our website, channel3000.com.
Well, we still are going to fall below 0 tonight into tomorrow, and then finally going to see some warmer temperatures. That includes nighttime temps too. Get up to above 0. Friday night, 4 degrees will be the low, and then highs get up to 20 Saturday. Expecting a lot of sunshine. Should be a good weekend overall. The snow chance is not coming until later in the day, so most of Sunday still dry for Madison, especially areas eastward. We've got the mid to upper 20s all of next week. And look at Friday, maybe freezing level.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello, old friend.
I know, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, but yeah, just hang in there, you all.
We're almost through it.
Yes, we're almost there.
CBS Mornings is next.
Have a great day.